Hi, guys, and thank you for flying with Stephanie. This is the Flying Stephanie 615. I want to talk to you this evening. I'm in Chicago. Isn't it pretty behind me? Got all that light. Can y'all see? I wanted to talk to you this evening about preparing for an interview as a flight attendant. First off, I want to say congratulations for those of you who have been invited to an interview, and for those of you who haven't yet, just keep pursuing it. Don't give up. Lots of people have to apply for various airlines many times before they are actually invited to an interview. So if this is really what you want, persistence is key. I mean, you have to have persistence to be able to stay in a career like this, okay? Because people will test you, all types of events will test you each day, and you'll feel like you want to quit. So if you're wanting to quit on the application process, think about it before you really go through with this because it's a commitment, okay? All right, so on to what I came to talk to you about today, and that is preparing for the interview. I want to talk a little bit about dress, what you're wearing to the interviews, because I've been to a couple and I've seen lots of things that I'm pretty sure that most people just didn't have any idea. They just really weren't taking it very serious and just, or maybe just didn't know any better. We're just going to assume that. But what you want to do is really keep it extremely professional. Like, they don't want to see a bunch of leg, they don't want to see skin, they don't need to see a whole lot of makeup. You want to look like you care and you want your hair clean. Wearing your hair back is not necessarily necessary. I know a lot of people think that you should do that. I mean, if that's the way you feel your best, then do that. If you feel better with your hair down and done, then do that. But you want to keep it out of your face so it's not a distraction to you as they're asking you the questions. In terms of colors that you wear, I would keep that very subtle, keep it subdued. Um, for me personally, I chose to wear something that was still a neutral color for my complexion, but it wasn't the typical navy and black that most people wear. I have worn that same suit both interviews that I did, and I got both jobs. I don't know if it was, I know it wasn't just the suit, but professionalism is really important. How you show up to the interview, your timeliness, how prepared are you for the interview? Does your resume tell them what they need to know about you? Is it a good resume? Is it pristine when it's presented? Is it in a folder, in an envelope? How do your nails look when you show up? I mean, I wouldn't show up with my nails right now. They're really long. I don't typically wear them that way, but I'm just playing around right now. But I wouldn't wear my nails like this to an interview. It's just simply not professional. Um, and believe me, they're watching you from the time you hit the door. They're watching everything. They want to see how you mingle around the room because these people that are in the room at the interview with you could very well be your colleagues that you're flying with some days. They want to see how you get along with others. Um, they want to make sure that you're a good listener. They want to make sure that you speak eloquently. They want to make sure that you really thought about, oh, hold on, this guy's talking. Oh. Okay. So they want to make sure that you're a good listener, that you've thought about the questions that they could possibly ask you. Really know why. You know, there are going to be some key questions that you probably already know that they will ask, like, why do you want to be a flight attendant? Don't go in there and say the same thing that everybody else in the room will probably say. You need to think about what that answer may be. You need to be creative. You need to give yourself some time and really think about these things. Get in your best most creative place and think about, what are they really asking? What are they looking for? Know what they're looking for. Do some research, some background on the company that you're wanting to work for. Why should they choose you? You need to paint the picture as to why they should choose you. Okay? So these are not things that you're just going to wake up, oh, I have an interview tomorrow and I'm going to go in here and get this CJO. I mean, good for you if you can rock it like that. But really, if this is going to be a career for you, take it seriously and really sit down, write out some questions. There's a lot of people will put questions on a site called Glassdoor. Use those outlets to try and figure out the questions that may be asked of you and work on coming up with a creative answer. When I first did my when I did my very first interview, I had to stand in front of a room full of people, probably 50 or 60 people, and tell why I wanted to be a flight attendant in 1 minute. So I had 1 minute to get this all together and not say what the 45 people ahead of me had already said. So it was pressure, but this job will come with a lot of pressure. So that's why I said if you're really serious about this, you need to spend some time at home thinking about these things so that you will properly answer the question and nail it. You may go through 2 or 3 interviews, and that's okay if that's what it takes. Stand in your mirror and talk to yourself. Ask yourself questions. Have a friend ask you questions, and and answer them. And you'll see, or record yourself, and then listen back to it, and you'll be able to see the areas that you need to work on. But if you keep your dress professional, like I said, ladies, keep those dresses, down to the knee. I would cover my arms. I would keep the nails really short and clean. I would, really make the jewelry very minimal, like pearls or diamond studs or something like that. One bracelet, one professional watch, a professional looking handbag. And just be careful how you carry yourself. Make sure the hair is neat. You don't want to go in there with extreme colors. You don't want to go in there with tattoos showing. You don't want to have piercings. If you have a piercing in your nose, depending on what airline you're going for, okay, everybody has different requirements. Know what they are before you go in there. And if you have a piercing in your nose, take it out. Yes, you need to do this at the interview. The interview starts the whole process. When you hit that door, make sure everything is ready to go. Make sure you look the way you need to look if you were putting on their uniform, okay? Um, Make sure your shoes are professional, clean. They don't have to be high heels, but if you want to wear a heel, keep it professional, 1 to probably 3 inches or so. Look at yourself in the mirror before you walk out the door. Have someone you trust look at you before you walk out the door. Look at your backside. A lot of ladies, have we have to wear undergarments, but you want to keep those undergarments, wear the right ones for whatever you're wearing, so that you're not showing panty lines and so forth, and your bra straps and things like that. Make sure those are covered. Make sure the outfit that you're wearing works with the undergarments and suits your body type. Okay. If you all have any questions about this, please feel free to comment below, and I'm happy to try and help. I enjoy styling people. I can tell you some of the places that I like to go and shop. You don't have to break the bank. You don't have to go and buy a brand new outfit. You probably have something already that you can wear in your closet. Just repurpose it. Don't overthink it, but just make sure that you're professional. Um, If you have tattoos, I think I said that before, make sure they're covered. One of the questions will probably be, do you have any visible tattoos in uniform? It depends on who you're going to work for. Some allow tattoos, some do not. You need to know who does. You need to know about the company you're going to apply for. If you need to put a little makeup on it, make sure that that's okay. But on the other side of that is when you're working, some of them may not even allow you to use makeup. When I first applied, my airline did not allow visible tattoos. So it was so serious for me, I went through the removal process. I'm not telling you that you need to do that. Maybe you find another airline that will accept that. But for me, it was that serious. And my tattoo didn't mean it, I wasn't going to let it keep me back from my destiny. And that was very important to me. So I think I have said everything that I can think of to say at this moment. And again, congratulations to you all. And my name is Stephanie. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to hit me on Facebook Messenger or Instagram, the Flying Stephanie 615 on Instagram. And I will get back with you as soon as I can. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm so glad that you flew with me today. It was a great flight. The cabin is secure. I must get to my gate now, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for flying with the Flying Stephanie 615.